What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mr. 360 Beast. I'm a new sponsored player from Fgamers. I'm glad that they gave me this opportunity to post some videos on here once in a while, and it'll be a very exciting time to have, a couple of my videos on here. So hope you guys will be seeing more of me soon on here. But before I get into the gameplay, I want to give you guys a brief, background of me, of what I do on my channel. Well, basically, I mainly post Modern Warfare 2 commentaries, always. And I basically show the average game player on Modern Warfare 2 how to get better. My videos are not for these flashy scores and all these tactical nukes and all these flashy stuff that people want to post now. My videos are just showing you guys my tactics on how I use that map and how I use a specific gun. So on this map, I'll be showing you guys how to spawn kill on Estate. It's a little series I got going on my channel. It's going good so far, and I just wanted to bring it on to Fgamers and see how it goes. Now, spawn killing on Estate is very easy and simple. You must always have two flags captured, which is A and B. You always want to keep A and B, because if you let the enemy get to A, they will have that house and they will seriously camp their asses off. You never want to do that. Never. You always want to have A, because you have the height advantage on that hill, and when you have the enemy push back on the C flag, they really can't do anything because they have to look up and try to, see where they can go. When you have that height advantage in the house, protection and everywhere. So always keep them back in the corner of C if you're going to spawn kill on Estate. Now, spawn killing on any map, you always got to be effective. The most effective way on spawn killing is to run cold-blooded. But I didn't run cold-blooded because I didn't have the intention and spawn killing on this map. I just wanted to get a basic, good game of domination. But since I seen the chance to do it, I said, hey, I'm not going to change my classes. I'm not going to do anything. I just want to see how it works out. And it worked out pretty fine for me. Now, when running cold-blooded is the most effective way of spawn killing. Now, my recommended classes on spawn killing would be cold-blooded, scavenger, and ninja. Ninja Pro, Scavenger Pro, whatever. You know the big idea of what perks to use. Either of those three would do well. And use claymores, because if you have a great spot that you have, claymores will come in handy. Trust me, claymores will come in handy. And it matters what type of gun that you use. Now, on a map like this, it's Estate. And you'll usually see me using the FAMAS or Scar H, because those, I treat them as defensive guns. And what I mean by defensive guns, I basically sit back and let the kills come to me. And I don't mean by sitting back as camping. I mean by taking my time, going around the map, going around the edges of the map, getting kills, picking people off, not just sitting in the corner waiting for somebody to come by. No, that's not what I mean by sitting back. And when I play defensively, I basically don't go into the war zone. And the war zone will basically be at B, but there's basically no war zone because there's no battle for a win. There's nothing, because we're spawn killing them out the ass right now. We have them at C. The spawn killing has not begun yet, but when the video, starts to roll on, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, I just called in my emergency airdrop. I got 4 good kill streaks. That's good. And when spawn killing, you want to have a good kill streak going on. Now, I ran Predator Missile. Predator Missile has to be the most easiest way to get a kill to go on with the next kill streak that you have up. I ran Predator Missile, Heavier Strike, Emergency Airdrop. Emergency Airdrop is like the best, because you can have an AC-130 in there, a chopper gunner. I mean, you can have a whole load of stuff in there. You never know what's in there. Now, with my chopper gunner, I barely get anybody. I get like 3 or 4 or 5 kills with the chopper gunner. Basically a fail with it. I'm really not a big fan of the chopper gunner. I don't like it, because it's just I don't know. The AC-130 is my thing, man. AC-130 is a beast when it's used in the right hands. When you use the AC-130 and it's put in the right hands of someone that knows what they're doing with it, oh my god. You don't know how many kills that you will get with the AC-130, because the AC-130 blast radius is so powerful, you will not know what hit you, because it's just a beast, man. I don't know what else to say about the AC-130. If you haven't not been using it, trust me, I recommend using the AC-130. One of my subscribers, or one of my friends on YouTube, he actually calls it the ass clapper 130 because he says every time he uses the AC-130, the asses just be flying in the air. That took me right there when he said it. But because the chopper gun is really not a good kill streak to use when playing on like a map like Invasion, Karachi, all the maps with them enclosed buildings. It's just terrible. And once you shoot that AC-130 in there, that missile, that's when that blast radius comes in hand, because that blast radius will deal with that buildings and everything they have in there. Now this is where all the spawn killing happens at, right here. Now remember earlier in the video I went over and said cold-blooded is the most effective thing when spawn killing? Well, this is where cold-blooded needs to take effect, which I don't have. And what I basically mean is, when every time I fire my gun, that red dot pops up on that radar. And mostly everyone that plays Call of Duty depends on that radar. I depend on the radar. I'm not saying I don't depend on the radar. I'm just saying that just gives your enemy a slight advantage of showing you where you are. And when using cold-blooded, you can be a Casper on the map while nobody notices. But you always have to use a silenced weapon in cold-blooded. Remember the class that I told you guys to use: Scavenger, Ninja, cold-blooded with a silenced weapon with a great gun to use. Any of those classes or perks will go great on a map like Estate. Now if I would have had a silenced weapon and if I would have had cold-blooded on, half of my deaths would not be existing right now, because they would have not known where I was at. And like I said, I'm going to keep repeating myself, that's how effective cold-blooded can be. And I really think cold-blooded is like an underrated perk to me, because I mostly see people running lightweight, stopping power, and hardline. And I'm like, wow, cold-blooded, where's cold-blooded? Like, cold-blooded is not even in the picture. And cold-blooded would have been perfect when that care package glitch was out. No one had fun with it because, you know, they always died by the unlimited air support that was in the air. And I'm like, yo, use your brain, use cold-blooded. But overall, I think cold-blooded has to be my favorite perk in the game besides Scavenger. And if you guys haven't realized, they haven't got off this flag since the game started. I mean, they just been living back here. I mean, it's just been chaos. If I was them, if I was on the enemy team, trust me, I would have backed out since the game started. I would have not been sitting here just letting this team, you know, just spawn kill me and spawn kill me and spawn kill me. I couldn't take it. I would have never. I mean, look, I just got a 7 kill streak sitting right there, just picking them off. Just picking them off. This is like my third, Harrier already? And I mean, that's where cold-blooded. I don't know how much can I stress cold-blooded. I mean, you guys need to use cold-blooded and stop using these lightweights, and you guys can use stopping power on guns that need it. Use stopping power on guns that need stopping power. Like, I be seeing people use stopping power on the Scar H, the TAR 21, the M16. Those guns don't need stopping power. Those guns do not need stopping power at all. Guns that need stopping power are like the Vector, the M4, guns like that. You guys gotta use your brain when you're picking these perks for these guns, because that's how you become a better player. Choose the right perks, choose the right classes, choose the right everything for a specific gun. You become an overall good player. And I mean, we just like literally just killed them. There was no chances of winning. They haven't not touched another flag at all. This is like my 5th Predator missile, man. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video on how to spawn kill on Estate. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Come to my channel and check out my other videos. It's your boy Mr. 360 Beast signing out.